everyone, it's Kristen Kamato here. How are you doing today? Today I am making my Craft Roulette card for episode 333. So basically, here we go. Parameters. 4x6 card. Okay. Not my favorite size, but doable. Turns out I had in my stash some card blanks with envelopes that were 4x6. They came in some previous kit that I had from Crafter's Companion in the past, so it works out swimmingly. They had a kind of a beige, that blush pink, and a white. Based on the papers that I picked for afterwards, having trouble with my glue bottle, the white just seemed to work that little bit better. Okay. So pretty much that's going to be an early check. Okay. Then buffet colors. Well, that's kind of fun for buffet. I think I'm really digging that. Look through the gallery, right? When in doubt, look through the gallery. Berta, hey Berta, she had one. She used the buffet colors as if it were a gingerbread and cookie candy decorating buffet. Ooh, I thought that was super duper smart. So I like that idea. But I think I'm going to turn mine into probably a salad buffet. I don't know what is up with this glue bottle. Oh my goodness. Okay, and maybe I have it on too tight. I don't know. Must have got a cloggy. Bear with me here. See if I could squirt some glue out. Okay, we're just going to call that. See, it's almost a glue misadventure, but oh well. Okay, so I'm going to go with, I'm making a Christmas card. Why a Christmas card? Well, the next parameter is a holiday. So, might as well bulk up some more of my Christmas card stash. So there we go. Holiday Christmas colors. Okay. Well, that's the holiday for the card. I'm going to do Christmas colors, of course, but salad bar type colors, because I think you can find those around or in the decor of the buffet. Hence wood grain, hence bark kind of color as well. Bark, because that is the last parameter, bark. I myself didn't feel like putting a doggy on the card, which would also work for bark or any other animal that makes said barking type sounds, like a seal maybe. But I went ahead and used the wood. The dark color is resembling of most of the bark, the trees that at least I have around my house. And you need to peel away the bark in order to get to the wood grain. So that's my stretchy pants, and that's what I'm going to do. And of course the salad type colors, the white kind of color could be like ranch dressing that's usually at the salad bar. Now this fun green paper was in this pile of scraps that I got from my crafty friends at the Craft Roulette Live Colorado event that I was at. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, Karen. Came quite in handy for this card. So there we go. I'm going to use it because I want to. Now that that's glued on nice and dandy, I had picked up from my local store, Simple Pleasures Rubber Stamps and Scrapbooking here in Colorado Springs. This was on they're having like a special for like the summer. Since America turned 250 years old, they have a cute little table of items that are $2.50. This sticker pack was part of that deal. I'm going to use a jolly old Saint Nick because I can. And because I want to. And because then I'm like, well, if it's already Jolly Saint Nick, what kind of sentiment is one going to put on there? I mean, come on, sticker pack. Sheesh. All right. If it's not Glue Adventures, it's always something. So here we go. It's a sticker. put a little bit of glue. Jolly old Saint Nick. It's kind of that chipboardy sticker without like a thick chipboard, but you know, enough. But I like it. A little bit of foiling on there. Mr. Saint Nick is going to go over here to the left-hand side. And to be honest, I guessed at what size I wanted this little strip here in the middle. Turns out, looks like it did pretty well for that oval size. Well, I'm digging that. Let's see, let's put this on here just here. And then I was like, oh, what sentiment, what sentiment? Well, I went through my list of sentimentos that I have printed out previously, because why print out more when you can use what you already have? Well, crafty friend Sarah Liz. Hey, how you doing, Sarah Liz? Sassy's LLC. Check her out. She is a friend of Craft Roulette, but she also creates printables. And you know, this Kamado loves her printable. So, this is from volume 48. I will make sure to link you her video below, which tells you how to get that printable. And she does offer a free one. Quite several fun, in this instance, a punny, because we love the puns. I think this one's cute. I flippin' love Christmas, especially if you put a penguin on a card, so can't wait to be able to do that. Oh, Christmas tree, your pretty lights are history, especially if you have a cat and then on the inside, Happy Catmas, or it's the meowiest season of all. Okay, I'll try not to sing, but I thought this one was super fun. Don't let that old man take credit again. Wouldn't that be fun right there with a jolly Saint Nick? Ha ha ha! Or the one I think I might really go for. He saw that and he's judging you. Ha! I have some friends that would be most perfect for. So I'm going to do that. Let me go ahead and get this cut out here, and I'll tell you a little story, if you will. Okay. I'm starting to think about my Craft Roulette card. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Oh, sometimes when I hit that loss, what do? I will usually try to look through the Craft Roulette gallery, because there are some amazing crafters that have already submitted their card. Can you believe that? I am not one of them typically. I love being a Craft Roulette member because I get that extra submission time, and boy howdy does that help me out a lot. So, okay, there we go. Got the sentiment cut out. Put these away to save for another day. Okay, and he's judging you. So, when in doubt, I look through the gallery. Very helpful, let me tell you. I also love to be able to, as a member, go through the member dashboard, and then once you're in there, there is a gallery, not gallery, preference on the menu side called Parameter Vault. Love using the Parameter Vault, and I'm like, 4x6 card. That sounds like something we have had before in the past. Yes, indeed. If you followed Craft Roulette for any amount of time, you will probably recognize that, yes, indeed, we had 4x6 before. Excuse me one moment. I'm just going to reach over here for my metallic poster board that I like to use. Find the right package that I already have open. Okay. I'm going to get some green, I think, and matte this little sentiment. So, looking through the gallery, what to do, how are people using their bark parameter? And Parameter Vault, 4x6 cards. Started looking at that. Oh, yes. Wouldn't you know, that came up on episode 281. I'm going to link the gallery for that down below as well. And, let's see, that might be cutting a little close. We'll just do it down there. And I'm looking through. I happen to, for funsies, look up my friend, that's right, my crafty friend, hey, who lives in Germany. Hey, Steffi, how you doing? I found her card that she made for episode 281. And I tell you, it's looking very similar to this. Know why? Because I'm casing it. That's right. She did a 4x6 card with a wood grain background, which made me realize, oh yeah, I need that bark parameter. So perfect. She had this fun green striped paper in the middle. Almost looked like it could be various shades of washi tape. I'm going to provide a link for her card in there so you could take a look-see to see what she did as well, because I quite enjoy it myself. And I thought maybe you might as well. And she had a big sentiment in the middle. Well, I'm changing up the sentiment a little bit, but I liked her basic layout. That was fun to me. The shades of the brown and the green, I thought, oh, that's perfect. That pairs really well with buffet colors because we need that too. And let's see, for the holiday, well, green and brown made me think of Christmas. So I am using her color palette inspiration for this color palette inspiration. In case you were curious, the color palette for episode 281 was Coffee Aisle. Well, isn't that interesting? I could use this as Coffee Aisle as well, and all would be good in the world. Okay. Almost done with this. Now, something that came up on the show was that Chelsea Comer of Inky Stamper was the special guest. Yay! Love her. Glitter bubble to the max. So fun that Chelsea is. If you watch the show, you will know it's episode 333 that she was on. It's her 33rd card submission. And threes abound. There were threes galore about everywhere that we talked about. So we kind of did the understated idea of adding, you know, that kind of fifth parameter, if you will, of threes. I don't know what I'm going to do for threes. I'll post a final photo when I do something for threes. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with that. Let's see if we can get you zoomed in just a little bit. Okay. I know it's a little glary. Well, that probably didn't help any, but okay. And then I'll put some gemmies. Maybe I can do some groups of gems that I've been liking lately. That could be fun. Might have that just right there. Yeah, I'm liking how that is coming out. I know I went a little off kilter with some of the stories. Thank you for bearing with me. But I think it's probably your favorite time of the show. Where we perimeter check. Okay, here we go. 4x6 card, check. Oh yeah, because that's 4x6 top opening, which I will tell you, I don't think Steffi had that on her card. I think from her description, she had it go side fold. She said she did do a landscape, but she did it side fold. Ooh, interesting. I happen to have a pre-made card base that went this way, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, and then what did we have next? For episode 333, we had buffet colors. Well, certainly, if you've built gingerbread houses, these could also work. So thanks, Berta, for that idea for a buffet of the gingerbread candies or Christmas cookie decorating type buffet. I like that a lot. Candy buffet, yes, sign me up. I love that. But these could also work for a salad bar buffet too. Yum, yum. Since, you know, brown could be in the decor, the red for the tomatoes, or what else is red at a salad bar? Maybe some red bell pepper slices, greens galore for the lettuce. Sometimes there's broccoli, sometimes there's green bell peppers that are chopped up. Some of the whites could be, I've seen cottage cheese, maybe depending on the type of shredded cheese that's in there, or the ranch dressing could be the white. So I think we have that covered. So colors, check. And then we have holiday. Well, I chose the Christmas holiday because I do need to send out Christmas cards. So I thought this would be a great one, still mailable or quite available to hand out in person, because this chipboard element's a little thicker, so that might be an excelente one to hand out in person. And then, so that's a check. And then bark. Well, thank you for allowing me to explain to you in the earlier part of the video about the tree. So I'm using the wood grain to go for the bark element. This bark paper, I did forget to mention, is from a Kingston Crafts set, Falloween. I did get it off HSN. It was a slimline pack, so the paper's already started out at 4, but by 9, which is great because I was able to trim down, and then I got me a little extra to save and craft with for a future card. If anybody's into ATCs, I am not this one. I trim it down right. Hey, maybe I make us, anywho. But, so bark, check. So say it with me, everyone. That's a check, 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 check. Okay. Thank you for coming by today and listening to my ramblings about how I made this card. I will put a finished card photo up there of the one that I'll be submitting. So I think I want to have some gems, but I want to ponder that just a hot minute. If you have any questions about the card I made, the reasons for the card I made, products used, or even just want to say hi, as always, let me know in the comments below, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye!